So today I want to welcome Joan Rial. She is with the Dickson County Senior Center. And Joan, a little bit about our podcast. We're just trying to bring more information about health, being active, staying well, staying healthy for our community. And I have so many patients that come into the Senior Center, and we talk about it all the time. So I just want you to go through and kind of like, how did you get involved? I know it has changed. I mean, it's changed locations. It's so much better, bigger than it used to be. So just kind of run us through the whole, I guess, story of how it all came together.
I would love to. First of all, we're city of Dickson, not county.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. We're the city of Dickson, and we've added activity to our name. We're Dickson Senior Activity Center because that's what we do.
Absolutely.
Is activities. We were over on Walnut Street in a little 6,000 square foot building. We are now in a 26,000 square foot building, and it's just full all the time. It's really, it's great. It has grown. It's tripled. We've been in this building about 2.5 years, and we have 250 to 280 people a day come through.
A day. That's awesome.
And I just ran our numbers from this entire year. We've had over 50,000 people cross the door.
That's tremendous. And
it's
like I said,
tremendous.
As I say, and how expensive is it?
Yeah, it's so pricey that everything is free. Shop local. We are city pays for this with sales tax.
Isn't that awesome?
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of getting a cook, but we'll have lunches starting back in a couple weeks. They're $5. That includes your tea, and it's homemade food every day. So it's. And I'll get in all the specifics of what goes on there, but it's just the greatest thing.
Yeah,
for seniors.
Yeah, and I think it's amazing to me as, again, I've been working in Dickson off and on for almost 20 years,
okay.
And the business now has been here 8 or 9 years. I can't keep track, but it's amazing to watch and see how Dickson is growing, but also too how it's taking care of its citizens. The splash pad, you got the senior center, all of these things that the city has been putting forward. It's been amazing to me.
It's been amazing, and we're growing because people are trying to get out of Nashville, want a little grass, trying to come
that
this
was me.
way. Was that you? There you go.
We've been living now in Dickson about a year, so that's exactly what we did. We had time to get out.
And it's a study was done on the numbers of people that are living in Dickson, and the population that's growing is seniors.
Yeah.
The schools are staying the same. The other people are staying the same, but seniors are growing.
Interesting. Interesting.
So what a need for a senior center.
So how did you get involved, and then how long have you been involved with the Senior Activity Center?
I've been here about 8.5 years. I was working at another place, and Mayor Weiss, who is my boss, Mayor Weiss. My husband is Mayor Rial, and he is over the county, so he is not my boss. That would never work. So Mayor Weiss is over the city, and I've known his family for a long time, and he just said, "Hey, would you have any interest in this?" It is so up my alley. This is
You're
what I do.
natural for it.
It's just natural.
Awesome.
And I used to be the director at the Methodist Church preschool, so someone said, "I only like them young and old," so whichever. But it needed a lot of help when I got there. There wasn't a lot of people.
Right.
So I thought, what would I want to do if I was there? Because I turned 55 the year I started being the director.
Gotcha. And how many people do you have working at the center, working with you?
5 or 6.
Okay.
Come and go. Yeah, about 5 or 6.
Very nice.
That's a lot to keep up with. My employees it's customer service and just flying by the seat of your pants all day long because there's no 2 days alike, which is great.
Anytime you work with the public, that's kind of the excitement is you never know what to expect. So tell us a little bit more about what type of classes, what services, what goes on at the Senior Activity Center?
Movement. But we've got to keep seniors moving.
Amen.
We cannot stay home. COVID about killed us. The one half of the building is exercise and classes and exercise equipment. The other half is the dining room and bingo.
Oh, nice.
And we play bingo twice a week. And they're not, some of them exercise, but a lot of them don't, but they're out. They're out meeting people, and they've got a whole table of friends, and they're going to go home with the Hershey bar, which is more they start the day with because it's free too.
Well, that's one thing about us as humans is we are social creatures, and that's what was so devastating about 2020 and COVID and all that craziness, and kids and it affects everybody. But I think I agree with you. I think it affected the older crowd even more.
It did. And when they lose a spouse, and you've been married for 60 years, you don't even know where to start.
Yeah, isn't that
so
true?
that's really rough. And we always say, once we get them in the building, we got them.
Right.
Because that's hard walking in.
Sure.
Like walking into a church. You're going to sit in somebody's pew, you know. But once we got them in, and we started this. It's so funny that you ask about all this, because we do a scrapbook every year. But one of my teachers, Feline Trevathan, who teaches chair yoga, which I will get into,
I know about Feline. Her name comes up so many times in my office during the week, and I laugh because I have one of her. I don't know what she calls them, what she calls them in her classes, but she's 97, and she's always like, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
We have several over 90 that can
amazing?
kick their foot over their head. They're great.
That's why.
But she came to me, she said, okay, somebody just came to me and said, this place has saved my life. And she said, so I asked them, let's write it down. So that's what we've done. We've written down, we got our members that wanted to,
testimonials
to talk about what the center has done for them. And there's just pages of they're alive because of this center, or, they lost a spouse and they just didn't even know what to do. So
and these are stories you never would have known had not somebody just say, hey, would you write down what it means to you?
And we hear them all the time.
Right.
But to have it written down, and it was so funny because I was working on the scrapbook at the same time. So here we are. It was just
very cool.
It was very cool.
What a great idea.
It is, and it's just they loved it, and they didn't have to think about it. They just started writing. So
I think that's amazing.
It's like move it or lose it at our age, and any age, I guess. But seniors, if you stay home, it's just not going to work for very long. Your body's going to quit, your brain's going to quit. So the whole purpose of the senior center is to come, get moving, get your brain going, get your body going, make some friends, play cards, play bingo. But we have a whole half of a building that has exercise equipment. We have classes. I brought a newsletter. These are the classes that go on every day. We're just full of classes.
I believe there's is there a walking
We have a walking track.
I thought so. Yep.
18 times around is a mile.
I've heard that as well.
Yeah, and that's great.
The thing about movement is that there's so much that movement does that you don't realize, like increase blood flow to the brain, which again improves things like your dementia. Everything is movement is healthy.
It is.
And like I said, you got to move it or you will lose it. It's just a matter of time.
And that's another, I want to throw a plug in here. We've got a new,
What's this all about?
We've started a dementia support group.
Wow.
There is not one in Dickson County.
Really?
Huh. So my mother passed away from dementia.
Sorry to hear
and I
that.
just feel like it's something. What would a senior center, why would we not start this? So we have started a support group with Home Care Solutions and Elder Law, and we had our first one last week, and then we had so many spouses or caregivers that came because there's nowhere to go. There's nobody to talk to. There's no...
Right.
So that's been a new plus, and I hope it continues, and I hope that's
awesome. But what a challenging condition dementia is, and
it is.
I've seen that playing out with friends and family. It's devastating to the family, and you don't know how to handle it because you're helpless. But you have to be very, very patient and
don't argue.
And you understand. You just have to understand what they're going through.
You do, and they don't know what they're going through, and you just have to go with the flow. That my grandmother was at the Kentucky Derby, and I'm like, "Are you riding? Are you watching? What are we doing?" You just have to go with the flow.
Right.
And so I think that's real important, and that's new.
Awesome.
And I started this a couple of years ago, and it's like, well, where Alzheimer's Month is November, and like I called everybody, nobody really had anything going on.
Well, there you go.
So then we've got that, but. Until then, we're going to keep moving. But we have, if you haven't moved a lot, we have a chair yoga class and a class called Total Fitness, and it's standing and sitting. You can, they do part of it in the chair and part of it standing. And it's just moving things like Feline will say, let's reach down and pick up that remote. Let's get the can of beans. It's that kind of stuff just that we do at home that gets that body moving.
Yeah, and I hear so much about the chair yoga, and like I said, the biggest part people need to understand too is you can be at any level.
Any level.
I have several patients. They say, "Listen, I have to sit down for half of the class," and that's okay. Like I said, but every little bit of movement, and then of course as time goes on, they find themselves, gosh, this movement's getting easier. I have more energy. I can do it without aches and pains, and I just hear so much about Feline makes it fun. I mean, that's what I hear everybody say. Oh, she just makes it so much fun, and they hate to miss her class.
Oh, yes. They don't like to miss class. They do not. And like I said, it's moving, but there's no judgment there. We're all just proud we're moving.
Right.
We're not trying to get skinny. We're trying to stay alive. It's like,
And how long is the classes, by the way?
45 minutes.
So 45 minutes, and they do those every day, or that's 2 days a week?
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday. There's 3 classes of chair yoga. The same thing. There's that many people. It is first come, first serve. So
I know.
I'll
They
tell you the
fight.
trick. You
They
come
fight.
put your water bottle. Yeah, you put your water bottle in the chair, and then you walk some laps till class time. And then Tuesday, Thursday, we have total fitness, which is more weights and the bands.
Muscle training.
And then we've got, strength and balancing. We've got cardio. We've got Zumba. We got line dancing, which is still, everything's moving. And line dancing is great because your brain has to remember what your feet are doing.
Correct.
So that's a good
coordination
one.
there.
A little coordination, which we're all lacking. But like I said, we may be going the different direction, but nobody cares. We're not working out next to a 20-year-old,
Right.
which is what you get in the other gyms.
So what are the hours? What are the days a week? And then, like say, what's the qualifications? I guess to
You just
to
got to
be
be
a senior.
55.
55
or older, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4.
Okay. Excellent.
If you want a lot of people, that's the morning till lunchtime. If you want to be left alone and come ride a bike, the afternoons are a little slower. You can come in there and just not have
And
people.
then, are you around, or you have staff member that will go around and kind of show them the
Yes.
ropes and give them
Absolutely.
the tours and so
We'll show
on?
you.
That's awesome.
Now, we're not physical therapists, so we can't say you need to do 10 reps of this.
Right.
We will show you how to work all the equipment, and we tell them that because we usually get them after they've come from PT. Like, okay, now I know, and they know what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll show them how to work all the equipment.
Well, I just think that's such a resource for our town, our city. I guess we're a city, but such a resource.
In any county, anybody can come. You can be out of county.
Oh, really?
And still come.
So it does qualify for out of county. Interesting. I did not know that. Excellent.
Everybody can come, and it's and like I said, shop local. It's sales tax.
Very nice.
That supports us. So it's great.
So, Joan, you mentioned that you've been collecting testimonials. Would you please just share a couple of those with us and with our audience?
I would love to. I'll just start here. When you retire, your friends are at work. When you come home to the center, you make new friends. However, the biggest thing that I had was my bone density this year, and my rheumatologist said that I had reversed my osteoporosis. I did not know that could be done, thanks to the center, new friends, and exercise.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
That's amazing. Life-changing.
Let's see. The Dickson Senior Center has brought light into my life after a very dark time. After losing my husband of 52 years in 2023, I found myself sitting at home alone most of the time. After coming to the Senior Center one time, I immediately felt at home. Everyone is so nice. I truly enjoy the days I attend and look forward to attending more. Thank you to everyone. And I'll read one more. I started coming to the center in June of 2024, shortly after I retired. I was so excited to retire, but then there was nothing. I joined the center mainly for bingo and to make new friends. Joan sat me at a table of women who I still sit with and am very happy they befriended me. I also started going to exercise class, chair yoga, total fitness, floor yoga, and cardio drumming. I love all these classes, and they have helped me become more mobile, and I can even get up off the floor without having to hang on to furniture. The exercise classes give me more stamina. I don't think I would be able to feel this fit at 67. I love the center and the fabulous people that work there. So it's just story after story like that.
Yeah, and it's what's amazing is when you hear that is like, I know your motto is always move it or lose it, but when you listen to those testimonials, there's such a bigger picture than just moving it. They talk about the mental part. They're talking about health, osteoporosis. I mean, not only that, circulation. I mean, you can imagine all the amazing things that are changing within their bodies. And the end result is you feel better.
You just feel better.
Yeah.
And you have a place to go. You have a purpose. You have something to do. It's changed a lot of people's lives, and I'm very proud of it.
I love it. I'm so glad you brought those testimonials, because I don't think that's a part that I don't think anybody would really picture, that it makes those kind of changes in people's lives. And what's cool about that is it's not just affecting their lives. They still have friends. They still have family. And you can imagine the changes, how it's helping that relationship as well.
And we don't want to be dependent on our children. We want to stay healthy. We want to have our own lives, so that this helps us stay independent as long as we can.
I love it so much. So, Joan, do you have anything special coming up? Do you guys, I know we're moving into summer. Are there any summer activities? Are there any fall activities? How do people find you? Is there a Facebook page? All that good stuff where they can
Yes.
find that.
We've got an ice cream social coming up. We're going to try to go out on the patio. We don't mind that it's 100 degrees. We'll be good. We've got that coming up. And we have a newsletter every month. There's a new newsletter with all the classes and programs that are going on.
Okay. And how do they get the newsletter?
We have that online. You can go on the City of Dickson City of Dickson webpage or our Facebook page, Dickson Senior Activity Center, and it's posted on there. Or you can
Perfect.
come in and get it, and it tells you everything that's going on. So
Perfect.
it's and just lots of things. Every month changes. We try to keep things active and just fun things. So.
Never a dull moment. Is that what
Never
we're
a
saying?
dull
Never
moment.
a dull moment.
Never.
Well, Ms. Joan, I really, truly appreciate you coming and sharing this with us. And I look forward to maybe we have you back, or maybe maybe you can bring someone in.
You turn 55, you can come play with us.
Well, I'm already 55. I've been kind of putting it off just because of, you guys don't open early enough.
That's right. We're all 39 there, so it really doesn't matter. You
Gotcha.
can't- yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, thank you for having us.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Beyond the Adjustment, where we have conversations with other health-minded professionals to create a healthier community.